Hey my friend, in this one we're actually going to be covering influencer marketing strategies, and this is the fourth video of the Endless Traffic Goldmine. So if you're interested in learning about traffic and conversions for any online business, you're going to want to subscribe because we're going to be breaking down different influencer strategies in the videos coming up. Plus we're going to be going into a whole bunch of other traffic generation strategies that you can implement to bring people to your new business or your business online. So without further ado, let's get into this video of the Endless Traffic Goldmine. So basically what we're going to be talking about here is the big 10,000 foot overview of influencer traffic, and really the whole purpose of this here is to show you that there is no lack or shortage of traffic online, and you can get traffic in all different areas no matter what your business is, and you'll be able to get them people to come to your website. So ultimately what we're talking about here is going out there and leveraging other people's audiences. Okay, so I'm just going to show you on the screen here, and basically there's three big main markets out there, and you can find influencers in any one of these three markets, and basically your business should fall into any one of these three things. So there's going to be influencers out there in the health niche, there's going to be influencers out there in the wealth niche, there's going to be influencers out there in the relationships niche, and these are the three big main market desires that you should be tapping into, and you'll identify different influencers in these different strategies. Basically what I'm going to show you here is like the overview and the concept, and understanding this concept is just like driving a car, and once you're able to understand how influencer traffic generation works and influencer marketing, you'll be able to jump into any car, whether it's a Honda, Ferrari, Lamborghini. You know, you'll be able to think like, well, what car are we going to jump in today? Is it going to be TikTok? Is it going to be Facebook? Is it going to be Instagram? Whatever the hot channel is. So if you don't know, influencer marketing was made popular by Instagram, and now Instagram has blown up. There's influencers all over the internet, and we're going to be able to tap into all these different types of influencers. So the big main places that you go ahead and get traffic from is Facebook influencers, Instagram influencers, YouTube influencers, TikTok influencers, bloggers and podcasters, and there's other ones out there that we can cover in the Endless Traffic Goldmine, but these are the big main ones that you can go ahead and tap into. Now ultimately what you're wanting to do with this traffic, and this is the influencer traffic generation strategy, is all these different channels that we're going to be out there siphoning people off are all external traffic sources, and we don't really want to build our business on these external traffic channels. What we want to do is siphon people to our internal traffic world, and you know, there's going to be influencers out there all the time building audiences, and it's not really our job to understand the algorithms out there and, you know, understand how to reach our audience on Instagram or any of these external sources. That is the influencer's job. What our job is to do is to be able to go out there and siphon people from them channels and work directly with an influencer who's out there learning the algorithms and all that kind of stuff. So ultimately what we want to do is build our platform that's independent and it's off of social media, so that we can, you know, build our own traffic channel world. Now when we look at these big different businesses and big platforms out there, we want to understand as smart marketers what they're doing, and we want to model them concepts just like Facebook. But we don't necessarily want to build a Facebook, but we can build our own like little mini Facebook, because that there's where the traffic's at, but it's like a big red ocean out there, and Mark Zuckerberg or any of the big companies can turn around and change something, and it can throttle our reach. So ideally what we want to do is build our own internal traffic world. So if Facebook changes something tomorrow, we're still there doing our thing, unstoppable, unshakable. So basically when you're sending people to your internal traffic world, you're going to have something called your landing page, and this is just like your business front door. And your business front door is going to capture traffic, and you're going to capture an email list. So you're going to build your email list, and then you're going to take people home to your hub and your unique experience, your own platform that you're building, and you're going to introduce them to your product. Okay, now a big important thing when we're looking at the landing page strategy is that your product delivers a particular result, and you don't want to talk about your product on your landing page. you're going to want to talk about what your product delivers. And like I said before, your product will be in either one of them big main core market desires: the health market, the wealth market, or the relationships market. And you're going to want to identify that result that your product delivers, and you'll put that on the landing page, and you'll talk about the result that your product delivers. Because most people make that mistake of selling people straight away, and people don't like to buy products at the end of the day. Someone doesn't wake up in the morning and think, I want to buy a hammer. What they really want is they want a picture on the wall. So they wake up and they want a picture on the wall, and then they're like, right, okay, I really need a nail on the wall, and a hammer might be something that could help me achieve that. So you want to think about this here when you're building your landing page, and you want to ideally put the result that your product delivers. You don't want to be talking about your product on the landing page. You want to talk about the result that it delivers. So one big main strategy that we're going to get into here is something that can go for domination. And when everybody else is out there and they go and run an influencer traffic strategy, and they bring people to their landing page, and they generate leads, and then they ultimately generate sales, most people will just go out there again and find fresh new audience and bring them to their landing page again to do that all over again. But as a smart marketer, and I know that you're a smart marketer, we're going to go ahead and do something and put a tracking and remarketing pixel on our landing page, so that whenever someone comes to our landing page, we're going to capture 99%, up to 99%, if not 100, depending on people's cookie preferences, people into a remarketing pool. And depending on what channel you're going to grab that remarketing pixel from, we can follow them about on the internet for a fraction of the cost that it costs us to bring that new visitor to our landing page again. And we can ultimately, follow them about all over the internet for a fraction of that cost. And it's ultimately going to increase your opt-in rate and increase your sales rate overall. And most people will just go out there, like I said, and go and get fresh traffic. Now, something big important thing that we want to talk about just before we finish up here is you want to track all your traffic. So we're going to get these traffic from all different influencers, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and we're going to want to use a unique tracking link. And if you haven't watched that video, you're going to want to go back and watch that last video that we just done on tracking, and you're going to understand, the importance of tracking and the overall strategy of it. But this is the ultimate influencer marketing strategy to be able to get traffic from influencers to come to your business. Now, big summary here is looking into the future, if you're going to be building your own brand and things like that, and that's where it's going at the minute, you don't really want to build your brand on any particular social media platform, because you're not really in control of that. What you really want to do is, like I said, is build your own platform and build your own brand over there. And the future is going to be ultimately determined by the strength of your brand and your message. So you're going to want to implement that sooner rather than later. And what I'm going to do for you, my friend, is if you haven't already registered for the up and coming training, I'm going to leave a link for you below, and you can go ahead and check out that training. I'm also going to leave for you the playlist for the whole Endless Traffic Goldmine below this video as well, along with a few other resources. Now, this was it for the Endless Traffic Goldmine video 4. I'm going to go into each individual traffic channel. So we're going to go looking in at Instagram influencers, we're going to look at Facebook influencers, we're going to look at TikTok influencers and bloggers and podcasters. So we're going to be going into each individual channel in a separate video coming up, and we're going to be looking at different places where we can go ahead and actually implement this here, and different resources where, networks where they have all these influencers already gathered. So you're going to want to watch out for that up and coming video. If you want to learn about traffic and conversions, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss an up and coming video, and I'll see you in the next video, my friend. Have a great one. All the best. Bye bye.